Hi guys, welcome to my latest video here at Cricket Draft Insight.
Today I'd like to share with you my squad for the 2023 County Championship season. I'd like to tell you who I've picked and I'd like to tell you why I've picked them. We'll start with my batting lineup, and at first glance I think that people may think this is the weakest element of my side, but if we dig a little deeper I think there's some point scoring potential here. So I've got Daniel Bell-Drummond and David Lloyd. Two players who I'm both optimistic can contribute with the ball as well as the bat. Lloyd has a history of taking wickets and Bell-Drummond seems to be increasing his bowling workload. Also in the batting lineup I've got Ben Geddes, and I'll come to my reserves later, and I do just have a little worry that I could end up with only two batsmen in my team. That wouldn't be a great start to not have 11 players on the pitch. But Ben Geddes, a young Surrey player, already has 200s in 5 first-class matches, so fingers crossed he's going to start the season in the team. Moving on to all-rounders, Rob Keogh is now in the all-rounder category, but at 104k I think it is, I still think he's value. 3 centuries last season, 34 wickets at an average of 30 I think. He's my vice-captain as well, and he's one I'm staying loyal to. Another couple of players I'm staying loyal to are Ed Barnard and Ryan Higgins. I've mentioned them a couple of times. They have both moved counties, but they're just regular contributors with bat and ball. I know I touched upon them in a video of mine, realised that Barnard's average was a little high, maybe Higgins you'd like a few more runs, but these two are consistent performers with bat and ball. They're regularly going to get you points. My other all-rounder is Yorkshire's Jordan Thompson. I think he was listed as a bowler previously, but he should be considered an all-rounder. I'd like to think he can do more with the bat. I don't really understand why you would pick a batter or a bowler in two of your all-rounder roles. 4 all-rounders maximises your point scoring potential. It keeps the game exciting. Over the course of 4 days you're checking the scorecards, you're checking your points. If players are batting and bowling, you're in the game all the time. This is thirsty work. I'm going to have a drink. That's better. Now moving on to my wicket-keeper. It's my tried and trusted selection of Middlesex gloveman John Simpson. He takes plenty of catches, courtesy of a good bowling attack, and now he scores lots of runs down the order, including hundreds, at a good tempo, 6s included. He's my captain. I've spoken about this before. I think your wicket-keeper is a sensible option for your captain. Select a batter. I think that's high risk. They can be out for next to nothing. They're out of the game. All-rounders, yes, as well as bowlers could be worth captaining, but if I select one all-rounder, another all-rounder will outperform them. I wish they'd been my captain, and I'll be annoyed. I think wicket-keeper, okay, slightly conservative tactic, but if they get out for 2 ducks, at least if they take a couple of catches in each innings, they're back to 0. Moving on to my bowlers, I consider these players all-rounders, so I like to think I've got at least 7 all-rounders in my side. Matthew Waite has left Yorkshire to join Worcestershire, and if he's fit, I expect him to take wickets and score runs. Same for Shane Snater and Toby Rowland-Jones. Excellent performers in the game last season. They take wickets, they score runs down the order, they score them quickly, they hit boundaries. Just essential selections for me. Communicating with people on Twitter, it seems like a lot of people expect to chop and change their team significantly. I don't. I expect to be consistent with my selection. There's a reason I picked these players. It's because I think they're some of the best. They're the ones that are likely to gain me points week after week, so I want them in my team every week. Moving on to my bench, I've got Tawanda Muai in the batting slot, somebody who bowls a bit of off-spin, which tempts me to start him ahead of Geddes, but I don't really want 2 batters from the same team in my 11. I'm just hoping that Geddes and Muai will both play. My reserve all-rounders are Tom Laws and Zach Chappell. Like Geddes, Laws is at Surrey. He finished last season strongly. I just worry that they both might be usurped by more senior players at the start of the season. As for Chappell, I'm hoping that he'll stay fit and contribute at a new home, Derbyshire. My reserve gloveman is Yorkshire's Johnny Tattersall. However, I was a bit concerned to hear that Johnny Bairstow is set to keep wicket for Yorkshire at the start of the season. Tattersall did captain Yorkshire at the end of the last campaign, However, I might have to reconsider this selection. That said, I'd like to think that Simpson would be playing every game anyway. On the bowling front, it's a bit of a wildcard selection with Leicestershire's Michael Finnan. He came into the side at the end of last season, had a couple of expensive matches admittedly, but did pick up some wickets. He seemed to improve and he made some useful contributions with the bat down the order, so he's my substitute bowler. Let me know your thoughts on my team. Can I improve on my 463rd place last season, or am I set to be down the bottom of the table? And how is your team shaping up? Please let me know in the comments section, and good luck for the upcoming season.
Thank you very much for watching. How's that?